This is what the microphones should actually be used for, probably.
And then I don't feel so bad.
Welcome to this episode of the Tiger Sisters. I'm Cherie.
I'm Jean.
And we're the Tiger Sisters. Do you ever have that cool friend or that best friend who just knows what's good and you're like, okay, I'm going to be in this place at this time. What are your recs for shopping, for travel destinations, for restaurants, that stylish, cool friend?
Yeah, I know for you, it's me.
And I know for you, it's me.
Oh, you, it's me.
So we're trying to recreate that and give you the tops of our top, our lists of things that we love in different categories. Favorite things. Yes. So this is going to be a fun episode, and we'll link everything that we talk about in the description in the YouTube if you guys are interested in checking them out or just learning more about them.
Yeah, and nothing is sponsored.
Nothing is sponsored, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but if you're watching this and you want to sponsor, this is stuff that we truly love and are excited to talk about.
Yeah, and that we've been using for years.
And things not just knickknacks, but things that we really cherish, are very meaningful for us and kind of weave into our lives, and how does owning this thing and having this thing
make our lives better.
And then also for me, sometimes gives me confidence. Mm-hmm. And they're like, money can't buy you happiness, but I'm like, sometimes it can buy you confidence.
Yeah, which is a building block of happiness.
I agree.
It's the amino acid of happiness,
some might say. Alrighty, let's get started.
Let's do it. We have so many recommendations that we want to share with everyone, but we tried to limit ourselves as much as possible so it's not a 10-hour long episode. So we've come up with several categories where we're each going to say one, and then we'll have some shared categories.
Because obviously we have a framework for how this episode is going to go. We have categories. It's organized.
Yes. Okay, so the categories, just so you can be excited, are tech, clothing, beauty, and high-end. And then we have, so we're each going to say one, and then we have three sort of shared categories of items, and they fall into three buckets: wearable, consumable, and ineffable. Ineffable.
Which basically means so good that you can't speak about it?
I don't know. It just came to me. It just worked.
Okay, miss.
Wearable, consumable,
SAT vocabulary.
800. Bitch.
Wait, you got an 800 on your...
You didn't know that?
I thought you got a 780 or something.
Rude.
You got an 800?
She's trying to downplay me. She's trying to push me down.
I might have gotten 100 points lower than that, but we don't need to go back to that.
It's my high point. No, I'm kidding. Wait, let me see. What does ineffable mean? We're getting distracted.
It's so beautiful that you can't even speak about it, is what ineffable means.
Too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words.
Hello? Is that not what I just said?
That's pretty good, 700. Just kidding. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let's start with the tech category. Okay, Cherie, what do you have for tech favorite things?
So you already know this, and I got you into it, so maybe I should get a referral bonus. But this Garmin watch. Okay, guys, it's not the prettiest thing. I know. It's super sporty looking, but I use it every single day. I use it to track all of my biometrics, so my heart rate, my body battery, which is basically how much energy I have throughout the day, my sleep, and I wear this to sleep. This is not meant to be a sales thing, but I guess it just goes to a deeper desire of mine to understand what's going on in my body and also tracking it over time. I'm a little bit of a nerd about that, so then I can see how my sleep score, if I have a big thing the day after, I'm I really want to get good night's sleep and track it. And, how does it also relate to my cycle and then my stress? And
so it gives you your sleep score. You didn't say that part.
Oh, yeah. Sleep score and then body score. and just like heart rate and all these other biometrics that I'm like constantly looking at, almost to like an obsessive amount. But I really like it because it helps me stay healthy and active. And like, I know people like the Aura ring. I honestly haven't tried it, but it's just like, I don't think I could wear a ring to
I could
sleep.
not wear a ring to sleep. I don't know why. And you know me, I'm obsessed with rings. I love rings. Like I would be usually wearing even more rings, but I couldn't wear one to sleep.
I honestly don't like wearing anything else really to sleep. Like I don't wear necklaces or rings, but like
I wear these. I never take these off, but they don't come off.
well, yeah. So I just wear the watch every day. So my pick is the Garmin watch. This is the Venu S2, which is an older model, but Jean has one of the newer models.
Yes. She did get me into the Garmin watch, and I'm also into like, what do they call it? Like self-quantification or something like that? Like personal quantification?
Who calls it that?
No, that's like the like category.
Bio
like bio measurement, biometrics, whatever. But I have gone through 2 Apple Watches, sadly. The first one was actually even the Hermes version, which was the limited edition, and I loved it so much. But one day it fell like face down onto like the tile and it just cracked and broke. And then I had a second one,
which was mine.
Cherie's.
Because I used the Apple Watch for years, but
yeah,
I started like the battery, you need to charge it every single night. So
that's true.
You're unable to wear it for sleep purposes. Maybe it's gotten better now, but I had mine a while ago.
Yeah. So then I had Cherie's and the same thing happened. So then I finally got the Garmin. I gave up. I mean, like, do I love how it looks?
No.
No. But I've accepted it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like super functional. I have to charge it like once a week or even if like once every like 10 days, which is amazing.
Yeah. And then the reason I got it also is because it gives you the sleep score and you wear it overnight. It tracks your sleep and then you can kind of have a better idea and like have a benchmark or just like a way to measure yourself to improve, because you guys know I'm always trying to improve my sleep. That's like my
number one goal.
Yeah, it's my like whatever. What's the reference of the guy pushing the stone?
Oh shoot, that Greek mythology.
It's Sisyphus or something.
Why is that the reference?
Because I'm always trying to like improve my sleep, but like I push it up and it comes down. I'm always, you know.
Okay, Jean, so what is your recommendation in this tech category?
Mine is podcasts. So I don't know if anyone like has not tried podcasts yet.
Try a podcast.
But they're awesome. And like, I think people don't realize how many different categories of podcasts are out there today. So like, if you have a niche interest, there's probably a podcast about it.
Is there one that comes to mind to you?
I like to listen to like Bachelor recap podcasts. One that I love is called Here to See It. And it's by these 2 really smart women. And they basically recap The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and other reality TV shows, but they like talk about it through the lens of like feminism and through the lens of like cultural dissection and through the lens of just like they feel like women that I would love to like talk to and like have a conversation with. And it's just really fun to like listen in on their conversation.
I love me some cultural dissection.
Yeah. The one that I also listen to that people love to hate is All In Podcast.
Oh yeah.
I feel like anyone
hate
we
to
talk
love,
to,
love to hate. Also, yeah, I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings.
That's everyone.
I secretly like it, but I know that's not a popular opinion, especially.
No, it is a popular opinion.
I think it's kind of like anti-feminist in a way.
Is it?
I don't know. It's just like, why can't we have like a woman version of that? It's just like such like boys club that it's like a little bit frustrating as like a listener.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're trying to do that.
Yeah.
To have like a fresh version of that. I don't know if they're anti-feminist specifically. They're like anti-everything.
I didn't mean to label it.
They're kind of like anti-everything, but I love to like have it on just to kind of like almost like eavesdrop and like listen in on like the conversations of that friend group. Like you really feel like you're in the group chat.
Yeah. Totally.
Right. And it's kind of the same for this other podcast that I listen to.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like the style that I like, but I love to just have them on when I'm like folding my laundry or like chopping vegetables.
When do you do that?
I used to do that a lot more before you lived here. So yeah, podcasts, I don't know, pretty basic. If you haven't tried it out, feel free to try out the ones that I just spoke about.
Or also just subscribe to this podcast you're listening to now.
True. Yeah, this is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
Meta. All right, next category is clothing. Okay, Cherie, what is your favorite thing for clothing?
So this might be a bit of a hot take, especially if people haven't been there in a while, but it is Abercrombie and Fitch. They have had a revival over the past...
Was this 2003?
Yeah, I was an Abercrombie and Fitch stan when I was like in 5th grade. Like 2003 to 2005 time.
And you also wore so much tie-dye, remember?
Oh my, yeah, tie-dye.
In 4th grade, that was
gaucho pants.
Oh my God, gaucho pants. You were so cute in them.
But so Abercrombie, however, almost 20 years later, is really having a revival. I'm a big fan of like 2 categories, and I get so many questions about it on my Instagram. Like whenever I wear Abercrombie jeans, people in real life and on Instagram are like, where are those jeans from? They look amazing.
Oh.
Abercrombie jeans.
I need to get on that.
Yeah.
I think like one time I went to Abercrombie and I tried on a bunch of jeans and I like didn't find the right one for me. And then I just like
gave up.
Yeah, gave up. Like never revisited it.
Well, so they have petite sizes.
I'm
like
not petite.
Sorry, I guess heights.
Oh, okay.
Like so I wear usually like the short ones.
Okay.
Because the like normal ones are like a little too tall for me.
Okay, that's useful. So that's handy.
Yeah, that's really handy. And they also have high-waisted ones, which I feel like look good on me. So Abercrombie jeans, like go try on like 20 pairs and then see if you like one of them. And then like would highly recommend.
Yeah, because once you get like one good pair of jeans, like you just need like 2 or 3. Well, you have a lot of
I have a lot of
She
jeans.
has a lot of jeans. She has like a major collection. But for me, I'm like, as long as you have like 2 or 3 that are like dependable and like you feel good in them all the time, it's like, oh, feels so good.
Yeah, I agree.
You can always just like grab them. And then,
especially if they're like a little bit soft and stretchy over, like you wear them over time, then you're like, these are actually comfortable jeans I would wear on a plane.
Yeah.
Which I do sometimes. And the second thing at Abercrombie I would recommend are the tank tops. They're just like the very basic standard like scoop neck tank top that you can wear under, you can layer it, and I think it looks really good. They have a bunch of different styles now. It's linked on my Abercrombie like creator page if you guys want to like get a link directly to it. Yeah.
They look really good. She got me into them.
Yeah. They're like just like a nice basic, and you can keep them for like many years and like they're fine.
They also come in like short and long.
They have like a cropped one and a long one. The cropped ones are nice for certain outfits, but I like the long ones because they seem a bit more professional. Like the cropped ones, like sometimes you get a little bit of midriff, and I was like, that's not really the look I'm going for.
Depends where you are. Depends.
Okay, Jean. So what is your top pick for the category of clothing?
Okay, my top pick is Set Active sets. So Set Active is like a newish brand that's based in LA, and they do mostly activewear. Mostly out of activewear, they do sets. So like the really cute looking like top and bottom that are matching in the same color.
So cute.
And I feel like their price point is like just right. It's definitely, it's less than Aloe.
Less than Lulu.
Less than Lulu. And the colors are really up to date. I do feel like, I think Lululemon, like I love their technical fabrics, and I do think they genuinely have like fantastic innovations and their cuts are great.
Yeah.
But a lot of times their like color collections are off.
They're like maybe like 1 or 2 seasons behind.
Yes, seriously. Yeah. They're just like a little, and I think that's why people sometimes, like younger people, think that Lulu is like chuggy because like the colors are just not, they're not on point. They're not like in line with
what's going on.
Yeah, it's just, they're just slightly off.
For example, like of those 3 brands, who would have Brat Green first? It would be Set, then Aloe, then Lulu.
Yeah. And then Aloe I think is very expensive. And then typically their fabrics are like really like thin.
Wait, I've heard like a conspiracy theory on this, that it's just like Aloe is like pretty cheap. Like very, very cheap material.
Yeah.
And it's like manufactured in this like really cheap way. And like it's like not good at all, but it's just like marketed up because of the branding.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
whereas Lulu, I feel like you get what you're paying for. Like it is very technical. I don't feel the same way about Aloe.
I mean, I think the fabrics are generally like you can get them at like literally Costco. because they're all from the same manufacturers.
Yeah.
But I think the innovation is in like the cut. The innovation was in the fabric before with Lululemon because they were the first ones to like weave in like silver, right?
Yeah.
And that's like microbial, etc. But anyway,
I like the aloe yoga pants.
Yeah.
Because they look so good, especially because I also get petite.
Yeah.
But they're so pilled and disgusting now.
Oh, really?
That I only wear them like on the airplane.
Oh, no.
I know. They don't look good.
Yeah. And only on long haul flights. Guys, so sad for her.
I know. It's a rough life.
Someone send her some
aloe. Send me a new pair of aloe yoga pants.
Anyway,
so you love that.
I love Zed Active. They come in. I'll pull some photos and we'll like put them here so that you can like see what they look like. But the good thing is they have like several different lines of fabrics so that you can find the one that like suits you best. The one I always wear is called Sport Body. They just came out with, and it's actually the only one that I wear. They came out with another one that's like brand new. I haven't tried on yet. And so I will be honest that like the first few runs that they had, they were very inconsistent on sizing. So like literally it would be Sport Body, but like the different colors on the same size, but different colors would like fit differently. So like I think by now they've worked out those kinks, but yeah, generally it's just like a great brand so that you can buy like multiples of the same thing in different colors. They have like different cuts of like the bra tops and
it's so cute.
It's just cute. Like it just, for me, I was like, I didn't used to spend a ton of money on like gym wear or like active wear. But then I kind of realized like, you know what, like anything that makes you more excited to go to the gym and like actually like do that workout class and like go consistently.
Yeah.
And then like you don't have to worry about like, oh, like which top and which bottom should I wear? You just like pull the set every time.
Yes.
And you're like, I know it looks good. I know I feel good in it. Like it's almost like a way to like simplify your life.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Totally. And like going to the gym is hard enough mentally.
Yeah.
So anything to simplify that and take like the barrier out of the way is just like so worth it, I think.
Yeah.
I will say there's this one set that I got. It is so cute. Perfect color, perfect cut. I was on vacation in Australia and I need to still address this.
Yeah. This needs to be addressed.
It needs to be addressed. It has a zipper.
SOS.
Literally, like leggings don't have zippers usually, but it's like, it was super cute. You just like zip it up here and there's a zipper for the top part. It was matchy. The zipper busted open. And I'm not saying this as like a quality thing. I just saying I need to address it. I'm going to go to Set Active.
Might be. I have the same leggings and mine have not busted open.
Hers have not busted.
Mine are unbusted.
Literally, I was with my friends and then like we're sitting down in the car in Australia and then I was just like, guys, my like the zipper like busted open. And I was
It just goes all the way low. Like you can't.
Yeah, there's no way to recover from that because the zipper goes down really low. And I was with a bunch of girl and guy friends and classmates.
What'd you do?
Thankfully I had like another, like I had a dress in the car because we were going to take photos. And to like, so I had a change of clothes, but like, they're just like, what are you talking about? Your pants busted open. So I'm going to go to Set Active in LA and hopefully bring it to them and be like, please, can I have another pair / or like
or
an
like
exchange.
A credit or something. Yeah. The other thing is, I think what's really interesting about them is that they are started by a female founder and the way that she does marketing is very interesting. Do you get their marketing emails?
No.
So they have this like, do you follow them on TikTok or anything like that?
No.
Okay. The way that they do their like brand marketing is very like behind the scenes. They bring you into everything. She writes these brand emails that are like directly from the founder that are like stream of consciousness, like unedited, like, hey guys, like this is what I've been working on. Like, I'm so excited about this launch. Like, I think this went really well. Like this didn't go well. Like we're working on this part. Like, and it's just like so transparent.
And you read it?
Yeah, I read like a good amount of them, especially like more than like the other like really polished ones that I get. And I mean, I didn't unsubscribe. That's even like a big thing. And like sometimes they'll send out like literally like screenshots of their Slack chats with each other. and they'll be like, this color is like sold out. Like we need to reorder right away. And you're like, whoa, it's just a really fresh way of engaging with the community.
Building in public.
Yeah. So I've just been like thinking about their brand. They're like kind of like
a company to keep your eye on.
Yeah. Okay, moving along because there's too much side chatter here. There's too much chit chat.
I'm being silent.
She's a yapper.
Are you silent? Were you silent or were you silenced? Says Oprah.
Why is that so funny?
So good.
Why is that
what an
so
icon.
Good? Oh, Oprah, my like original idol.
Oprah, if you're watching
like 5
this.
years old. Oprah, we love you. Oprah, we saw you.
Oh my God. We saw her.
Oprah, we were together at the Four Seasons.
We saw her at the Four Seasons when we were there for my graduation with my family.
We're like, Oprah.
Okay, the next category is our beauty recommendations. Yeah. All right, Jean, go ahead.
My beauty recommendation is generally acids for your face. Typically, so there's all different types of acids. You can do like BHAs, like glycolic, like lactic acid, etc. You can like find which is the right one for you. But what I really like are peel pads because I also have acids that like come in like a container, but then you need to like do the like, it's just like, this is just like easy. And when you're tired, you don't need to think about it. So these are two of the ones that I consistently rebuy. This one is Arcona Triad Pads Refresh. You can use anytime to cleanse, tone, and or remove makeup.
Yeah. I've actually never seen this before.
Really?
Yeah, you've been using this for a while?
Yeah, I love the smell too. It's like a cranberry smell.
It's potent.
Yeah, I think it smells really good.
Yeah.
But it's great for just like at the end of the night or actually before you put on makeup. So sometimes I feel like this is actually like the secret for like before you put on makeup, you should be doing some form of exfoliation so that your skin is like prepped and like there's no dead skin so that the makeup goes on really well. Not that I don't even use foundation. I just use like tinted moisturizer. But
so you do
that also helps.
This like pad and then you do moisturizer, then sunscreen.
Yes, tinted sunscreen.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's my situation that I have going on. And then this one, Dr. Dennis Gross, this is a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
And these are called Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. And there's like 2 parts to it. There's like the first one is like the actual like activated peel. And the second one is a neutralizer, I guess, to like neutralize the acids. Just as a warning, it says it on the package, but if you're using these, make sure you definitely use sunscreen because it makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. These are just awesome. And I always buy either one or the other every year at the Nordstrom anniversary sale.
You've given me a bunch of these.
Yeah. You don't use them that much.
I kind of forget. I need to remember to use them.
Same. Like I fall out of practice of using them.
But it's also good because if you're traveling, these are really good to bring.
Yeah.
And because they're so like saturated with like liquid, you can do your face, you can do your neck, you can do your decolletage. And then you can also like do like your elbows as well and like hands. So it's like very saturated.
Got to do the hands.
You can do it like I just use everything to its very last ounce, very last drop. And you can just put it places where you also want to exfoliate.
Yeah. So yeah, I highly recommend these. I think they are very like underlooked and they're like the basis of like healthy glowing skin. So that's mine. Cherie?
Okay, for mine, for beauty, let's do a little ASMR.
I want to do ASMR.
But yours doesn't sound as good. Yours sounds like crackle. Or you can do... Okay. So, y'all know what I'm about to talk about. It is Tower 28. Shout out to the CEO, Amy. It is an Asian woman founded makeup brand, and they are like cruelty free. Like, I think they have like the natural symbol at Sephora. So what is it?
Like clean?
Yes, clean. They have the clean symbol at Sephora. So it's like clean makeup. I have this lip product.
Can I use?
Sure.
You sure? You could say no. Sesame.
This is the lip jelly. Jean knows I don't like it when she uses my lip products. So that's why she's taunting me right now. And I also have these like mini ones because I got it at like a little sample thing that Amy gave them out. So oh my God, I guess I didn't realize I have so many of these lip jellies in different colors. Love Tower 28, love supporting Amy and all that she's doing. I also have this bronzer in Bronzino, Gold Coast. I have this, I don't know what it's called, but like they just have a bunch of different colors, and they also have this in blush, which I've used and given to Jean. Yeah. Their mascara is amazing. I am a big fan of Tower 28, especially because it is clean beauty, and that's something that I'm like trying to incorporate more into my life.
Same.
As much as I love my like, you know, Dior, Chanel, like mascaras because it's just like fancy, but it's like not clean. I'm like, there's a reason why it stays on for 48 hours is because there's nothing clean about that, you know?
Yeah. And I have this thing, I have a bunch of these in like a blush color, and I like to just keep them in the car because literally you can use this for everything. Like I'll use it on my cheeks and it's like here, and then I'll also use it as like
eyeshadow,
like a little bit of eyeshadow, even though it's like a darker, like plummy blush color. And it just like totally like, and also I'll use it on my lips, and it totally like alivens you. It's like literally all you need. You could just go out with just this on.
It's very versatile
color.
Yeah. I mean, this can be used in multiple places as well on your face. Jean is very much about like ease and like versatility. So you like a one-stop shop for all your makeups, which I totally agree with.
Yeah.
Tower 28, highly recommend.
Next category is we are going to talk about generally things that we love that are high end. So wide category, but we can do a lot with it.
And like, I feel like Jean and I don't usually talk about our high-end things. You know, we love a good deal. We love, you know, Goodwill, Salvation Army, thrifting, consignment shops. Like there's like a side of us that like, oh my God, we like live for a deal. But on the other end of the spectrum, there is something very beautiful and historic and like almost like an appreciation for beauty and art when it comes to things that are high end.
And heritage.
Yes. And so there is obviously going to be a section where we talk about the more expensive things in our lives that we also enjoy.
I love nice things. I'm not gonna hide it.
I do like nice things.
I love nice things. And nice things love me.
Okay, so why don't you get started, Jean? Like in this high-end category, what is your rec?
My favorite thing in this category is my Jacques-Marie Maj sunglasses. Oh. So you guys have probably seen me wear these a bajillion times.
Do you have a light sensitivity?
I know. Someone asked Cherie if I had a light sensitivity because I was wearing them once in a story when I was like indoors, but I had just come inside. But so these are my sunglasses. I love them.
Trendy.
I'm like so in love with them. And they were very pricey for me.
How much were they?
They start at like 700 something.
Oh, dang.
So like it's not like a casual purchase for most people, but I get so much wear out of them. I love them.
Yeah.
I wear them like pretty much every day, multiple times a day. And they're handmade in Japan. Oh. And they're made out of this amazing like really, really high quality acetate.
They're very light. They like look like they would be heavier, but they're super light.
I know, but they're just like so like thick. And they do the thing where they're like, oh, limited design. So like every design they have like several hundred. So each one is marked like, you know, two of this one. This one is number 358 out of 450 that were made.
God, we love a limited release.
I know. I love a limited release. I'm such a hoe for a limited release. They're just like the thickest, highest quality glasses I've ever worn. Sunglasses I've ever worn. And I actually want to get them in glasses too, but I haven't like pulled the trigger.
I also feel like Jacques-Marie Maj, I hadn't heard of the brand before you had told me about it. It's kind of like one of those in my mind, and like one of my like fancy friends also has glasses, but it's like a if you know kind of brand in my mind because it's super understated. It has like a very specific like look and like logo to it that like if you recognize it, it's also like a point of conversation.
Yeah. And also I think they got kind of popular because the actor who plays Kendall Roy on Succession like made a big deal out of specifically getting these glasses because he was like Kendall Roy would wear these glasses. So like that was like one of the like pop culture moments that kind of like put them more on the map, but they're still very like under the radar. It's carved out of like a block of acetate, like one single huge block. Maybe that's what they do for like Luxottica too. Like maybe that's like every single high-end sunglass brand, but these are just different. Like I've never had a pair of sunglasses that feel so like special and like meaningful. Yeah. And I actually take care of them like way better than like my other sunglasses.
Yeah. They look fantastic on you.
Thank you.
And I feel like if there's a way that you can like make it like do some like amortization in your mind of like, oh my God.
Totally. Cost per wear.
Exactly. Cost per wear. Oh, it's a $700 pair of sunglasses, but if you literally wear it every single day, as opposed to like a $700 dress that you wear once a year, like it doesn't make sense. But like
that's
for
true.
Sunglasses, cost per wear makes like so much more sense.
Yeah, exactly. And they totally change your whole like look. Like I feel like it's one of those things where you like can put them on and you like feel different or you like feel better.
I like the idea of cost per wear because that also dovetails into mine.
Okay.
Where my favorite high-end thing that I own is my jewelry. And so there are two that I want to talk about. One is my Van Cleef. It is a necklace that I have that was a gift from Jean. It's the Alhambra. Like it's the very iconic one that's in the what color? Like it's like in the white
mother
seashell.
Of pearl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the mother of pearl color. I wear it almost every single day. Like if you've seen any of my videos, you will see me wearing it undoubtedly. It's just so beautiful, so simple, and I think it goes with everything. And because it's the mother of pearl, I really like it because I think it goes well with my skin tone. I think it also like really brightens up like my complexion.
It like draws the eye to your face, and there's like a little bit of like luster. Damn.
But it draws the eyes upwards towards the face, and it's just so beautiful. It's also like a couple of $1,000, like I think it's $2,000 or $3,000, like between $2,000 to $3,000. It's definitely an investment piece that you can hold and have for a very long time, especially if you take care of it. Mother of pearl, I don't wear it to work out. I don't wear it in the shower. I take it off every single night. Like I keep it very, very well, protected because I cherish this necklace. And the second thing, it was also a gift from Jean. Wow, I love my sister. I love my sister who gives me nice jewelry. And it's the Justin Clou Cartier bracelet. It is like the smaller version in rose gold with the diamonds in it. And it's just a really beautiful bracelet. And I think when I wear these two things together, it's like I feel more confident and just like more elevated and more polished because of my jewelry. And it is an investment, but I guess with cost per wear and also cost per wear over a lifetime, because I plan on having these for a very long time. And if I can, pass it on to like my children too, I think it's just one of those things that I really cherish.
And I think also like wearing something beautiful kind of can help you just like remind you that you're beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know, like not to like impute too much power to like physical things
defining our beauty, but like
yeah,
there is something like really nice. I just like feel put together when I have like nice jewelry on. And I think it can be a conversation starter too.
Yeah.
Like I've had questions where people ask me about my bracelet, and especially if they've been looking at one as well, and they're like, oh, what size is that? What color? It looks so good. Like I've been thinking about getting like the white gold. What do you think? Like there's just been like, some conversation starters on it as well.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Now moving on to section 2, portion 2, part 2.
It is our shared items where we both use them and both love them.
And the 3 categories, just to remind you, are wearable, consumable, and ineffable.
Ineffable. Which we all know the definition of now.
Yes. Okay, so wearable, this one will be really quick. For both of us, it's Birkenstocks. I love Birkenstocks. I've been wearing them since I was in middle school, I think, when they were like all the craze. And we went on a family trip to Germany.
Oh.
And I was like, I need to buy Birkenstocks in Germany. Actually, that's like the beginning of how I love to buy things like while I'm traveling. especially from their home country.
That's
Last time I was in Germany, I bought a bunch of those Remova bags, like the suitcase.
Oh,
Because
Ramona?
because they're made in Germany.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyway, I love to shop, guys. Like,
Yeah, she's buying Ramoa bags in Germany for the culture.
for the
experience.
culture, okay? Because to honor the craftsmanship of the country.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Birkenstocks.
So Birkenstocks, yeah.
Yeah, I got my first pair in 7th grade. I remember it very distinctly because they were $77. And I remember thinking, holy crap, this is a lot of money to be spending on a shoe or a sandal. And everyone had Birkenstocks, but I was just like, I really wanted them, and my mom got them for me. And when I tell you, I wore these things to the ground. Arizonas and the Bostons are the ones that I own now. And I love the Boston clogs.
Me too. I also have Arizona's in blue big buckle. Check out the big buckle ones. They look really good. They actually look like kind of elevated. Like literally you could wear them with like a nice outfit. Check out the big buckle. Okay, the next category of consumable is tea.
Woohoo!
We love tea. I love tea.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how tea, it's a consumable, but it's also like a routine. What is it called? It's like
a routine.
Okay. It's like a ritual, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like I love to drink herbal tea at night because then it's like, oh, like the nighttime has come. It's time to like wind down.
Sleepy time tea.
Yeah, and I love to gift tea.
Oh my god, yes. Oh wow, maybe that should be our category of like teas we love to gift.
Yes. Oh my god, so
Harney and Sons,
Harney and
David's tea.
Sons. Oh.
Their tea sets are gorgeous, like especially during the holiday time.
Yeah.
And it's not even that expensive. Like it might be $25 to $30 for like a beautiful tea set.
Yeah, or like I think it's more like 50 to 60, maybe like 30 for like a small one or something.
Oh, I've gifted like a small one for like a friend for the holidays before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just like universal. And they're healthy. They have like tons of amazing health benefits.
Yes. And also like tea holds a very special place in our lives, in our family. Like our family is just like such big tea drinkers, especially I think in a lot of Asian cultures, it's like at every meal you will have some sort of like hot tea.
Yeah.
Like when you go to dim sum, they always ask you what type of tea do you want to drink.
Gukfa cha. Obviously. Chrysanthemum tea. That's chrysanthemum tea. It's herbal.
In Cantonese.
Yeah.
And so tea holds a really special place in our lives. And then, as you guys might know, I worked on a Japanese tea farm.
A lot of that like love and like long time devotion to tea is the reason behind why we're starting our tea brand.
Yes.
And so you guys might have already seen, hopefully, all of the sort of like behind the scenes and the unveilings behind our tea brand. We're starting with matcha, planning to expand. We want to capture all the amazing qualities of tea and all of the same positive associations and like the ritual of it and the sort of like gift giving aspect. And we want to share that all with you guys.
Yes. And like we also want to bring you guys along on the journey. And a lot of the behind the scenes of how we've thought through this tea brand, this matcha brand, how we've sourced it, where we're getting it from, and also the story behind it and why it's so meaningful for us and how we want to bring you into the fold and into the story.
Yeah, but I just like we both feel so passionately about this and I cannot wait for you guys to see it and like hold it in your hands yourself. I'm so freaking excited.
And so I guess just to represent our love for tea, I just wanted to show you this matcha bowl and this matcha whisk that I got when I was in Japan last summer. And it's something that I use every single day to whisk our matcha in. I know a lot of people use electronic whisks, but I don't know. It is a really beautiful ritual to use this bamboo whisk. It's fun. It's like very soothing. It's a way that I like to start my day. It's a moment to myself. And so, yeah, I love like beautiful pottery as well. And it's just a nice way to get in the right mindset.
So you can pre-order our matcha at the link in the description. And we will also have some of the tools that go along with making matcha available for purchase. And our plan is to eventually make some like gift kits that you can give. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I just wanted it to all happen like yesterday.
And also, as always, like as we're building this company in public, we really want to hear from you guys. So any ideas, thoughts, questions, comments you have on our company and what we're doing, leave them in the comments because we always read every single comment.
Yeah, and also like part of the reason why we want to build this company and create this matcha brand is because of you guys, because of the community. Like, and that's why we're doing this episode. Like, we want everyone to know and love and use the things that we love. And like,
yeah, I love that. And so for our last and final category in this episode, we are going to be talking about the ineffable.
Okay, it is clearly perfumes. I'm obsessed with perfumes. Like, I cannot emphasize how much I love perfumes and how they are just this like indelible part of my everyday life, and they like change my mood, and
there's something powerful
amazing
in like I don't know, the brain chemistry in scents.
Yeah.
And how like smells for me like bring me back to a certain place or time.
Yes.
And they also, if I want to feel a certain way, I will wear a certain scent, like to feel more confident. Even so, for this episode, I put on my Jo Malone Orange Blossom cologne. Like, this is how it was, just the vibe I wanted to give and have in this episode, and it was very much like dictated by like how I smell.
Yeah, I feel like also for me personally, I think I have a really, really strong sense of smell. My hypothesis is that my sense of smell is like heightened because I have really bad vision. I think that's why my sense of smell and my sense of taste are heightened, because my vision and my hearing are not as good.
That sounds like it's plausible.
Yeah, that's my like pseudoscience explanation. I feel like perfumes can just really like change how you feel your entire day. And they also, for me, they very much like mark a moment or like a period in time for you, right? Like, I very, very rarely ever finish an entire perfume bottle. Like, one of, actually, like, Ball de Freak is by Byredo, is one of the few that I've like gone through multiple bottles and like repurchased. But it kind of just like, it marks a moment in time and like how you were feeling at the time. And it's like a way to like remember a time through like a different sense. Like, that's not usually like photographs.
Yeah. I mean, they do say like online, it's just like, oh my God, when like women go to like a perfume store and they smell like light blue, like the Dolce & Gabbana one, or like whatever. There's another one where it's like this, toxic men have this very one specific scent. You know what I'm talking about?
God.
Or it's like something like some, you know, Dolce & Gabbana one, or like, you know, some like Prada
Alpha
one.
de Gio.
Maybe. Oh,
actually, I like Alpha de Gio. It smells good.
I like that one too, but you know what I mean? Like, it brings people back, and you're like,
oh my God. There's this one Dior. No, there's this one like Armani perfume.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Armani Code or something that like this guy I dated wore, and like now like whenever I smell it, I'm like,
it's literally like a guttural reaction.
Yeah, not because it smells bad, but just because I'm like, it's like,
it brings you back to a time where you don't want to be vulnerable. So my recommendation is Jo Malone. It's a perfume that I've been using for several years.
I love them.
It's actually maybe the only perfume I really use. I have a bunch of samples. It's the one that I've like really fallen in love with, and I like how stackable the perfumes are. So instead of just wearing like one, they mix very well together, and in that way you can make it a little bit more bespoke. So I've had this one, Peony and Blush Suede. This one for like 5 years. It's like actually kind of changed colors, I think, because it's like so concentrated now. And I also have this Wild Bluebell. You can see they're both kind of running low, but I like mixing these two together. It just feels like spring to me. And then I recently got into wood sage and sea salt. So I have the travel one and also this like smaller one. This one, it has a little bit of a muskier smell. It's more, it smells a lot like cedar to me, and it might be a little bit more masculine rather than feminine, but I like it for when Like I'm trying to feel like the most confident version of myself. Like, oh, I have like a thing that I'm presenting. Like me to embody my like feeling.
It smells like a forest, like at either twilight or that's what it smells like. Or like right in the morning.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, like a forest with like lots of tall pine trees and then like pines that are like all scattered on the ground.
It's like cedary, yeah. The last one that I'm going to share is just Orange Blossom. This one I got in London in March of 2024 because I was like, I'm in Jo Malone. I got to buy Jo Malone perfume in London. And this one is just fresh. It's a little bit girly and like feminine. I really like it.
I love the smell of Orange Blossom. It's just a really straightforward orange blossom. It's like
it's vanilla-y too to me.
It's not vanilla-y to me. It reminds me of what are the like honeysuckles?
Mm-hmm.
It smells like honeysuckle.
I like this one as well. So yeah, and I only really want to get this one in like the travel size. I feel like Jo Malone still is a pretty pricey perfume, and I like to savor it.
Yeah, and actually that's a good way to like get into perfumes is to start with buying like the small ones.
Yeah,
especially because like even me, I like rarely ever make it through. So for me, I like discovering like kind of more like niche perfume brands, and I think I started with like Le Labo. That one is literally from 10 years ago. That one is a really, really strong. I know Cherie doesn't like strong scents, but this one is like freaking amazing. It's Line 49.
Is that Le Labo?
Yeah. And it is like the strongest. Like you can say I've barely used it. It is very scent forward, but it smells freaking amazing. It's like resin. It smells a lot like resin.
It smells like a grandma to me.
Okay. Yeah, so like Le Labo, I also have been wearing a lot of Lee's by Le Labo, which also comes in a roller. So you can also try buying a roller first. If you just want to like try out a perfume.
Yeah.
But like for me, the fun of it is also to like explore and like discover perfumes and to find something that like nobody else is really wearing.
Yeah, scent is such a personal thing. Like everyone is always talking about their signature scent.
Yeah.
So if you're able to make it more your own, then that's like, I don't know, so special.
Yeah. So like one of the scents I've been wearing a lot recently is Vanille Riviera by Maison Ribachi, which is a Parisian brand.
Let me smell it.
That it just smells, it's like vanilla, but like also like green. Like flowers, but the green, like the stems of the flowers, you know? Like it just feels like you're in this like jungle, doesn't it?
I'm getting more of like an open woods. I'm not yet in the jungle.
Yeah. To me, that is like very jungly. It's very like hot jungle summer night.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, this is like a brand that I discovered at a perfume store. And then here's another one that's called Oud Maracuya, which is passion fruit, I think, right?
This one's insane. This one I got for you when I was in Paris.
Yes. So I asked Cherie, this is by Maison Crivelli. I asked Cherie to pick this up for me in Paris because it's an extrait. It was cheaper in Europe because it's also, these are all made in Paris.
This is spicy smelling.
Yes, it is. Well, that's the oud. It's like a leather component.
Yeah, it smells like leather.
It's like leather and passion fruit.
No, it's like spicy leather to me.
Yeah, it's like nothing you've ever smelled before. And it's just like, once you put one of these perfumes on, you're like, I'm a different person. You're like, watch out. Like, you don't even know me.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just totally transformative. Like perfume has such a transformative quality to it. It's really ineffable. I think we can wrap it from there. The only last thing to say is that like if perfumes are a little strong for you, you can start off with like a body oil that has like a scent. This one is Nux, and it comes in either this like glittery, like kind of glowy finish or like a clear finish. You can kind of just like spray it on your skin and rub it in, and it smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very, very light, but it smells.
I also put it in my hair as well.
It smells like a sexy baby. Oh, I put it in my hair too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what we have for you guys for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed getting some insight into the things that we love and we wanted to share with you, and the things that like make our everyday like a little bit brighter, a little bit happier, a little bit make you feel a little bit more confident, like going through life with a little bit more ease, healthier.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the Tiger Sisters. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we would so appreciate it if you could share this episode with someone who might find it helpful.
Yeah, and comment. Tell us what your favorite things are in any of these categories. Like, I really want to know. You know, my love language is getting a recommendation. I love recommendations, especially ones that are like really heartfelt. Yeah, especially heartfelt ones.
Yeah, let us know what you love. Do you agree, disagree with some of our recommendations? If you've tried them, we would love to hear from you. See you guys next time.
Thanks.
Bye.